Greetings brewers, and welcome to Imperial Yeast's educational video series. Now that you've harvested your yeast, it's time to repitch. The next step is to perform a cell count and viability test on pitching yeast. If you are unfamiliar with doing this, follow the link in the description of this video to watch our video on how to perform cell counts and viability tests. Next, you will have to calculate the quantity of yeast required to pitch using a pitch rate calculator. A link to our pitch rate calculator can be found in the description. If you do not have the equipment to do cell counts, do your best to quantify the amount that you are pitching. Quantifying by weight is better than by volume, but quantifying by volume is better than not quantifying at all. Repitching methods may vary depending on the size of your brink and fermentation. Here are a couple of options. The first involves the use of a small plastic brink poured into the top of a fermenter. The second utilizes a converted half-barrel keg brink, brewery hose, and compressed CO2 to push the yeast into the fermenter. We recommend weighing your yeast and pitching roughly 1 kilogram of slurry per barrel of wort. The amount of slurry used can vary depending on the original gravity of your wort. We do not recommend pitching cone to cone, as this method can lead to a lot of variability and potentially stuck fermentations. Harvested yeast should be repitched as quickly as possible. If you cannot repitch your yeast the same day it was harvested, it needs to be refrigerated as close as possible to 33 degrees Fahrenheit. There are several things to keep in mind if you are storing yeast for more than a couple of days. Pressure will build up in your brink when storing it for longer periods of time. Venting the brink is necessary when this happens. Also, a cell viability test should be done before repitching if the yeast is not pitched within a day or two. Finally, minimize the amount of time the yeast is stored. A day is great, a week is okay, and anything longer should include a backup plan. Feel free to contact us. We are always available to help develop a long-term storage strategy. Happy brewing!